Hello, my dear friends. Today is a very historic day. Well, today on 23rd of August, when the entire country is holding its breath for our Chandrayaan 3 to land on the moon, I am here with someone who is already on the moon on account of his success. I am very happy to greet Dr. Harsh, who is a Marrow Plan C user and who has cleared this FMG exam in his first attempt, scoring a fantastic score of 220 out of 300. Dr. Harsh, heartiest congratulations from the entire team of Marrow.
Thank you very much, sir.
And with Dr. Harsh is also present besides him is his mother. Namaste, Auntie. Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण।
कैसे लग रहा है आज आपको? आपके बेटे का बहुत बढ़िया स्कोर आया है।
बहुत ही खुशी हो रही है, बहुत ही खुशी हो रही है।
आपने देखा है आपके बेटे को मेहनत करते हुए, पढ़ाई करते हुए?
हाँ, देखा है ने।
आखिरी कुछ महीनों में तो आज इतना बढ़िया रिजल्ट लाने के बाद कैसा फील कर रहे हैं आप? आर यू फीलिंग प्राउड ऑफ हिम टुडे?
आज तो हम सब लोग बहुत ही खुश है।
सर अभी प्लानिंग चल रही है, क्या पार्टी करेंगे, क्या बनेगा खाने में सब ऑलरेडी।
That's obvious, and I am not going to hold you from that party for a very long time. We are going to have a quick chat with you. Dhanyawad, Auntie. Thank you very much for being here with us. Dr. Harsh.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Yes, sir, I'm from Surat, Gujarat. I have done my MBBS from Kurs State Medical University in Russia.
Okay. And this was your first attempt at FMG exam, correct?
Yes, sir. It's my first attempt.
You are a Marrow Plan C user. Has Marrow been your primary source of preparation?
Yes, sir.
Since when are you using Marrow, Dr. Harsh?
So since COVID time around 2020 or 21, I have started preparing, like whenever I get a bit free times or a bit small vacations, I started my preparation mainly from Marrow clinical subjects I have done.
Okay. So you have watched Marrow videos. Tell me who is your favorite faculty on the Marrow platform?
Yes, sir. Dr. Rohan, sir. He is my favorite.
Great, fantastic. So, do you have a surgical inclination then? Is it fair to say that you love surgery and would pursue a career in surgery?
Yes, sir. After watching Dr. Rohan's videos and his example regarding practice and about the patient, I am very interested in this field. Yes, sir.
That's great, fantastic. Dr. Harsh, tell me, how did you use Marrow videos in your daily preparation?
Yes, sir. I used to see first video, like in 1x first in first division 1x. After that, if I forget something, I used to see it in 1.5. And then at last I have revised from the rapid revision videos.
Okay, so then you used the primary videos first for your first reading, and then you revised using the revision videos.
Yes, sir.
In Marrow. Okay. What about notes, Dr. Harsh? Did you make your own notes or you had the printed Marrow notes with you?
Sir, I have my printed notes, sir. I have used printed notes.
Okay. Did you find that it worked to your advantage having the printed notes with you? Could you save time because of that?
Yes.
Rather than writing your own? What advantages did you feel while using those printed notes over writing your own?
Sir, firstly, this was printed, so it is not required to write them again. And most important topics, and they are highlighted in different colors. So it was very useful to revise.
Okay, fine. And tell me, a bit about how you used the grand tests for your preparation in this FMG exam. When did you
Yes.
start giving marrow grand tests?
Sir, I have started giving Marrow Grand test, I think 2 months or 1 month before the exam. And
Okay,
at last 10 to 15 days, around maximum
okay,
15 days, I have just
okay,
given GTs.
okay,
I have reviewed GTs and then I
okay.
just revised my important notes.
Okay, so
That's
would
all I
it be
have done
fair
in
to
last
say
15
that
days.
in the countdown to the exam, the last very few days, you have just relied on marrow grand tests? Is that so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have used that very thoroughly. The explanation and everything I have read from that. I haven't
Okay,
left it without reviewing.
okay, okay. So tell me one thing, Dr. Harsh. What do you do after you finish giving a grand test? So you have completed a grand test, you've solved all the questions there. Then what do you do with that test? How do you review it?
So firstly, I used to see my wrong answers.
Okay,
There is some filter features is there, so I just used to review my firstly wrong answers and then guessed correct answers,
okay,
and also the answers which I have changed and they got wrong.
okay,
So that
okay.
one also. And at last, I used to see the all correct answers and quickly the all description and everything.
Okay, okay. So then, friends, this is a very important insight, right? And that is to focus on your weaknesses rather than your strength. So those questions that you would have gotten wrong, that is where Dr. Harsh actually started reviewing his grand test with. And then came the questions where he was not sure or he would have changed the answer to. So these were the weak parts, that he might have, encountered in his test. So that is something that he worked on, strengthened it, and then went to those who which he already had gotten right. When you gave all these grand tests, Dr. Harsh, tell me what scores were you getting in these grand tests close to your actual FMG exam?
Yes, sir, it is very interesting because I have given 4 or 5 GTs in my last days of preparations, and I,
Okay.
I have got like around 224, 225. It was just repeated in every exams, every GTs, and at last, actually, I have got this 220. It's too close to my GT scores.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I'm sure, Dr. Harsh, though it might seem like a coincidence, I'm sure it is not. Can we therefore say that the marrow GTs that you actually gave could mirror the pattern of the actual exam that you went into?
Yes, sir. Actually, it is very similar. Very
Oh, is
similar.
it?
Like, yeah, yeah. And I have seen like the same pattern. I can recall also 3 or 4 questions from that GT. Also, I can recall a bit. It was so similar to them. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Fantastic. So, students, it is actually not mere luck or sheer coincidence that stands behind it. It is the entire effort that is being put up by the Marrow team to conduct these GTs and mock tests in such a way that they are very close and actually like a mirror that is going to be held out to the final exam that you're going to give. And this is something that we have been hearing from a lot of students, and that just shows how close these exams are. Now tell me, Dr. Harsh, how was your experience with using the Marrow question bank? How did you use these question banks? How you used to solve these question bank modules?
Yes, sir. I used to solve just custom modules more rather than a
Okay,
particular topic modules.
okay,
I just, yeah, for example, if I have finished my surgery or pathology last week, and this week I used to revise with my custom module with these two subjects filters. Like that,
okay.
I have used these MCQs.
Okay, so it is not just about a compilation of questions, but you have all these features like custom modules
Yeah.
in which you can prepare your own set of questions that can really
Yes.
work to your advantage. Did you use bookmarks in your preparation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have used. And it is like very convenient to go to that particular topic again if I want to go. I have used it. Yes, sir.
Tell me, in your first time that you went to all these question bank, how many bookmarks had you actually marked up, when you went through this question bank for the first time? And then did you go on reducing those number of bookmarks as you went ahead?
Yes, sir. It was initially a bit a large number of it, and then later it started reducing. Like most important topic, I was like a bit more clear at the end of preparation what topics are more important. So that bookmarks I have kept for last minute revision and everything. Yes.
Okay. So did you take part in any of the marathons that were conducted?
Actually, no, sir. I haven't took part in that marathon, sir.
But you used to solve these modules every day from the question bank. What kind of a schedule did you follow in your
Yes,
preparation?
sir. Yes, sir. I used to do it like around three times, minimum three times a week, and around 50 questions, around 40 questions like that. And I used to do these questions, and then I used to review this, not leaving the questions wrong and everything. When whichever question I have attempted, I used to review them.
Yes. So that is very important, right, friends? So it is not just about solving these questions, but also looking into the explanation part, and especially of whatever you have gotten wrong. Make sure that if you can commit a mistake now, you would never repeat that mistake in the next time that you encounter the same topic or the question. This is one strategy how you could build on it. Tell me, Dr. Harsh, what is the best feature of the Marrow app that you felt? Various things we have discussed. We have discussed videos, we have discussed grant tests, Q banks, custom modules, right? Which did you find is the best feature that has helped you in getting this success?
Yes, sir. Particularly the pearls. The pearls are very important. I like them very much because they have combined many things together, like in the form of table. As many people can relate, we cannot open the page of Harrison's and things. No, cannot see the tables at the last minute revision and when we are short of time. So we can go with the pearls. They are so similar with the standard book tables. So and we can also bookmark them also. So we can keep the most important topic keep revised by using this feature. Yes.
Pulse. Great, fantastic. So you spoke about revision, Dr. Harsh.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about your revision strategy. Tell me, what did you do in the last 15 days just before your exam?
Yes, sir. I have prepared from the main videos, and then it was short down to the rapid revision and the most important topics, like which are most frequently asked, which I used to forget. Also, I keep writing in a separate book, subject wise, and then in last 15-20 days I used to just solve a GT in the morning. Like I used to sit around 8 or 9 o'clock, and I used to finish till the noon, around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I used to review the whole GT during that day. And second day I used to prepare for my other GT, which I want to give after 1 or 2 days. So the preparation will be from that book which I have made. Most important topics and forgettable things and pearls and bookmarks, everything I revise. And because at the last point we can see what we cannot recall or something. We can know our the,
Your
our
weaknesses, basically
yeah,
what you
yes sir,
need.
yes sir, absolutely, yes sir. Our weakness we know, so I can review them again and again, and then if I commit mistake in GT in that topic, I can see again in second day. Yes sir.
Okay, so this is like the 20th notebook that you made, and that notebook had
Yes,
features from the Marrow videos, Q banks, whatever you have solved or seen before, and that you have compiled all subjects, important topics in that notebook, correct?
yes, yes sir, absolutely, yes.
Okay. Tell me, Dr. Harsh, what is the ideal time to start preparing for an FMG exam? Now there are students looking up to you. They are looking up to this great success, great score that you have got in this exam. There are students who are just about to start preparing for their upcoming December session exam. tell me how they'll be able to achieve this going ahead. Now we are in the mid of August, right? So September, October, November, there are around 3 to 4 months to go for this upcoming exam. What
Yes.
strategies would you want to uh, suggest to your students preparing with Marrow so that they can crack the upcoming December exam?
Yes, sir. First of all, there are like different kind of students. So one who have prepared from main videos like this, they are good with their concept and everything. So they should go with the rapid revision and solving more and more MCQs and GTs.
Okay.
If they are well prepared, so now they can do this. And second, uh, uh, kind of people also, students can be who don't like who have left 10 or 15 subject or many subjects, like they are not prepared already, so they can go with the PYQ topics,
Okay.
rapid revision videos. And so I can say that like 5 or 6 subject in the FMGE exam, they are so particular, like surgery, obs-gynae, medicine, PSM, pathology, pharmacology, microbiology. If these subjects are if you are well with this subject, you can definitely pass this exam. At least this subject should be from the main videos. And if you
Okay.
don't have time, this
Okay.
subject should be from the main videos. And after that, for other subject, you can go for other options like rapid revision and everything, PYQ topics, if you don't have time. But if we have time, we should go with the main videos and then should revise from the rapid revision. Yes.
So, for what you're saying is that for these important subjects that you just named, it is better to go with the main videos along with the question banks. Is that
Yes,
correct?
sir.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
for the remaining subjects, if you're short in time, you can also use the revision videos, right?
Yeah.
Or you can just go with the question bank, right?
Yes, sir.
For a quick review. And then towards the end of the exam, as you did, would you recommend solving what? One grand test per day in the last few days? You did that, isn't it?
Yes, sir, I
So
have
would you
done.
like to recommend the same to your juniors going ahead?
Yes,
What
I can recommend them. Yes, but if they are like, there are some also, these GTs are like so similar to exam, but they can
right?
also like there are some people also that they cannot score in the GT, so the moral can be down, and some loss of confidence also can occur. So we need to there are different people, different approaches, different attitude like this. So I can recommend definitely who is. A bit prepare, a bit revise, so they can do this at the last 15 days GT, one like after one day, one after one day GTs they can do. Otherwise, they can revise also important topics. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Tell me, Dr. Harsh, in this last 6 to 8 months of your preparation, was there a phase where you were getting very low scores, not so good scores? Was there a phase where you were feeling very low, very depressed? You thought of giving up? What did you think at that time? And how did you overcome that? Why I'm asking this is because there might be a few students who have appeared for this FMG exam and they have not cleared it, and now they are feeling a bit low. I want you to share what you did whenever you faced this kind of a mental state.
Yes, sir. Yes, this actually also happened with me, sir. Mostly it happened with everyone who is preparing for this kind of exam. So that was like a month of February, March, when I have finished my graduation and I have came here after that. And the subject which I read before, I thought that I have forgot that everything. Now I cannot do anything. Like I have just 4 or 5 months. What I will do like this? But then I have started again. I have created my plan. This subject I should finish in this time limit. First reading, second reading, I have just scheduled that, and I tried to follow it. Yes, I tried, because there is no like, it's not just a perfect schedule. In 2 or 3 days I can lose the track, or it was happening with me. So I have done it again, created again, and I went with my old books, and also revised again them.
So you just refused to stop, and you just refused to give up on your preparation in that phase, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have started again because I was thinking that whichever I have read in 2020, 21, I have forgot everything. But then later I have started preparing from rapid revision. It was so similar because similar faculty has taught me the main subject. I have prepared from the rapid revision. Then I have got again
Yes.
my, like, we can recall it because it's in the subconscious mind. We can recall it again if we have prepared before. So, and also I have started giving GTs a bit, and also custom modules I have started. So I was on track after that. So in initially February, March, it was hard for me to come on track again, and then I have done preparation.
So this is indeed a good lesson for those of you who are out there and who are feeling a bit blue right now. Remember, champions are not those who always win. Remember, they are also those who just stand up when they think that they actually can't, who just refuse to give up, right? Who just refuse to stop. If you're stuck with your videos, go to your GTs, go to your question banks, you go to your pearls. The key is not to stop, not to give up, and keep trying until you reach your ultimate goal. And this is what Dr. Harsh has done, and that is the reason why we are here with him today. Dr. Harsh, I'm going to ask you a very simple and short question. Tell me, why Marrow? Why would you recommend Marrow to your juniors?
Sir, firstly, the Mero faculties, first of all, the reason is Mero faculties and the way they teach. My favorite teachers like Dr. Rohan Khandelwal, Dr. Shakshi ma'am. I have, like, they are so inspiring for me, and
Right.
I have done those subject very thoroughly with them. So like it's not like for about the exam. It's not about the exam. They will tell you about just clinical scenarios and what happened with them during that procedure or something. So we get interested in that more and more. So, and also the GT of the Mero is like, it was very useful for me. I have used it very thoroughly. I have reviewed it, and I have given custom modules also. So these reasons, like, it's I can recommend the Mero for this reason, sir.
You said about these, clinical scenarios or examples that you come across in these
Yes, sir.
videos. See, there could be a type of teaching which could be didactic, where we give you point 1, 2, 3, 4, and mark questions on it. And there's a type of teaching where we actually narrate these clinical situations, scenarios, clinical vignettes.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me, listening to these clinical stories, so to say, did it help
Yeah.
you perform in this exam? Did you come across questions where you could remember, "Arey, this is something that I had heard in this video as a scenario or a story"? Did that really happen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, Dr. Rohan Khandelwal, he used to say many clinical things which has happened with him in during his residency or during his internship. So I can recall that this is that question, this is that scenario, like sigmoid volvulus. He has just told some a bit story about this, so I can never forget that. Yeah,
Right. That
many
that's
things like that.
that's truly awesome. That is very comforting to hear from a student when a teacher actually puts so much of effort into what he does, and it actually helps the students. And I'm sure this is something that you'll not just remember for this exam, but also for your life of clinical practice as you head into the society as a doctor going ahead. Tell me, Dr. Harsh, what is the final parting message that you want to give to your juniors who are going to prepare for the upcoming exam, so that they can also replicate your study strategies and crack that exam?
Yes, sir. I want to say that just don't stop. Keep believing in you. If you find that this now I'm lost or I have lost my track or something, but just do what you like in study. Like if you are bored with your videos, just go to the MCQs. If you are bored with your notes, just go to GT or pearls or bookmarks your old things. Just revise your old things, and during the final preparation especially, don't go with the new things. Just revise what you have done, and believe in you. If you have read something once, it will stay in your mind subconsciously. Anytime it can, you can also recall in during that MCQ to rule out at least an option. So it is never a waste. It will be staying with you.
That's great. You said you do what you like to do. So that is like what Marrow says, you put your heart into it.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes.
That is what you indeed did in your preparation phase. This is what I can certainly say upon speaking with you. It was really a pleasure speaking with you, Dr. Harsh. Heartiest congratulations from the entire team of Marrow. You truly deserve this success, and I'm not going to hold you long from the party that you're planning today, and I want you to enjoy it. Friends, champions, they rarely actually talk, they just perform, and it is the people around them who then start talking about these champions. Well, it was a pleasure today to speak with a true champion, Dr. Harsh. And the reason why we did this interview was to use so that you who are going to prepare for this upcoming exam can use his strategies, can maximize your performance like a booster pack that he used in the last 15 to 20 days, solving one Marrow Grand Test. And his score in the Marrow Grand Test, he has said, is actually very close to what he actually got in his final exam. That is how the Marrow tests actually mirror the ultimate exam. This is something that will help you in your preparation when you prepare for the upcoming exam. Thank you again, Dr. Harsh. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Heartiest congratulations and enjoy your success. Bye-bye.